You mean 2 minutes before?
Yeah, because you be saying wild things to me off the record.
What do you mean?
When we're not recording.
I just asked you how you want to do this.
And then you're like, oh, but I should probably ask you those questions while we're recording.
True. Also, I have no clue how you're going to sound in this, so hopefully you sound okay.
Okay, we'll find out. Want to do an intro?
Sure.
Okay, what I do last time, a little beatboxing, just some like.
Yeah, I mean, you
some Little Mermaid.
You could also just be like, "Yo, what's up? This is She's Gotta Watch It."
Yo, what's up? This is She's Gotta Watch It.
I'm Maya.
I'm Raven.
And this episode, actually, it's minisode.
Minisode 1.
Minisode 1.
Minisode 1.
I guess it depends on how long it is. If it's like 30 minutes, then that's like an episode. If it's like 10 minutes, then it's like a minisode.
Okay, well, we're gonna have to figure that out. So I want to jump in real quick because this is all about the Little Mermaid, the live performance on ABC. And yo ass had never seen.
Why you put me on blast
the
like
Little
that?
Mermaid movie?
Why you?
Because I didn't know this until we started watching it. And you're like, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen the Little Mermaid.
Okay, full disclosure, I am not a Disney person. I just.
No judgment, no judgment.
Okay, but you just judged me. You can't say no judgment, and then be like, judge, gavel, gavel, gavel. Like, that doesn't work. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I think I just didn't grow up with it. Maybe because crickets. I don't know.
I mean, it's fair. It's just the things that your parents actually bother to show you. Like, honestly, my memory of the Little Mermaid isn't even watching it at home. My cousin was babysitting me and one of her neighbors, or like some of her neighbors' kids. So we went over to their house and they were watching Little Mermaid. And I got really excited because someone in the house had a waterbed. So like we went and played in the waterbed, and
I wish y'all could see my face right now.
It was like the perfect background to a movie about being under the sea. And I just really, I had this memory where I just put the two things together, being like waterbeds, under the sea, Little Mermaid. It was so much fun.
Is that why you wanted a waterbed?
When did I say I wanted a waterbed? Did I say that?
Yes, at some point you said you wanted a waterbed, and I was like, well, not now, but when you were younger. And again, I looked at you like,
I knew some people who had waterbeds. We had some relatives, some friends of the family. It was a thing, and then I learned that they leak, and I was like, "Fuck that! I'm not trying to deal with waterbed."
True story.
So that's like my memories are like, I have memories around that particular movie. With that said, not all Disney things are perfect, and Disney should not always be lauded, especially not the man himself, Walt Disney. But I like how you silently did #racist. Just say it. They can't see this. This is not a video.
Well, I did it because I knew you would say it.
I see. So basically, I'm just
exactly. It's not a video. So if you narrate everything I do, then it becomes video-esque.
Okay. So I'm interested in just your thoughts after watching this of The Little Mermaid overall, and then maybe what you thought about this weird production, because this was not a typical stage production or TV production either.
Oh, those are deep questions. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you from the audience. I don't know. It's Little Mermaid. I guess maybe because I didn't grow up watching a lot of Disney. I didn't really think about it as like nostalgic. Like I wasn't like, oh my god, my childhood, this is so great. I think I was just really tired. I actually found it a little bit boring. And I'm not gonna lie, Ariel's dumb. I was just like, girl, you not only putting yourself in danger, you putting your whole people in danger. Also, I think I made up this backstory where her mother died because of humans, and that's why her father didn't want her interacting with humans. I have no clue if that's true or not. I think I literally made that up to justify why he didn't want her to go out. And then blamed her for going out to be like, if you just knew what your mother went through, everything would be okay. Like, I made up this whole entire narrative. Regardless, I don't know. I think I sat through it just because it was one of those live events that happen on TV. And I feel like I'm just curious about how it's different from Rent, from The Sound of Music, from The Wizard of Oz. And I think I just...
The Wiz, technically.
Sorry,
The Wiz.
The Wiz. You're right. My bad. And I think I just thought the format was kind of curious, but worked better than anything we've seen so far. Like, I personally really like the fact that they sort of spliced it with the actual movie and then only had the live actors do the musical numbers. And I was on the internet today reading some reviews, and people were really upset about that because in a lot of ways it was a promise unfulfilled. So a lot of people, I guess, thought it would be kind of like Who Framed Roger Rabbit esque, where you have some animation, but then you have like actors in there, and it's melding the two together. But I'm like, it's a live action play. How you gonna do that?
I mean, I can see why they would want that though, because remember that moment when like Flounder the puppet showed up, and
Oh,
we were like, that looks weird as shit.
yeah. So a lot of people talked about the puppet too, and how the puppet just looked
It
creepy.
did.
It made it seem like a low budget kid
It
show,
did.
and there is a lot that they could have done in terms of like borrowing from the Broadway show. So I guess Little Mermaid had been on Broadway.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like, if there's already a Broadway production and you're just filming it for television, how come this isn't quite translating the same way? But I think most of it had to do, and we talked about this yesterday. It was like a 2 hour ad for everything Disney, to be
Oh yeah,
honest.
they had like a Frozen 2 ad in there. They had a Disney Plus ad in there. It was just, yeah, it was basically a chance to be like, look, don't forget about us. Don't forget we got new things coming up. Feel this nostalgia. Watch the movie all over again and feel this nostalgia. Like you had the actual like live action movie coming up too. Like I feel
Mm-hmm.
like they didn't want to give you too much because they wanted you really to think about other things that weren't actually the Little Mermaid.
But that
Yeah.
said, I think it was one of the better live actions that we've seen, or sorry, theater plays or whatever that we've seen on.
Televised theater
Thank
play.
you, televised theater
Music,
play
televised musical.
that we've seen so far. And to be honest, I didn't see the Sound of Music one, so I can't really speak about that
True.
one.
We saw The Wiz, we saw
So
Rent.
Rent.
I feel like there's another one that we may have seen parts of or something.
Oh, there is, and just as you said it, oh, there's Grease.
Grease.
Yeah, I don't think I saw the Grease one or Sound of Music, but I think for this one, it's like they play well within what the actors could do, and it just allowed them to be in the moment for what they were doing, and then it felt like all the other pressure was off. So,
Yeah, it's kind of like I think I said yesterday. It was like, oh, they didn't want the actors to actually act. They just wanted them to sing. They were like, here's what you come to see a musical for: people singing the songs.
mhm.
So we're gonna show you people singing the songs. And on some levels, I appreciated that because sometimes, like, I feel like these productions got ruined by crappy acting and attempts to like rewrite the script to like modernize it and make it more
Hmm.
interesting. Because like, I'm not gonna say The Wiz, what was it, NBC's production of The Wiz
I
was
think so.
terrible,
Yeah.
but there were some cringy moments where I was like, can we just get to the songs? Because like the songs were nice, but like this like actual scene and how they like added things in or
Ain't
took things
working.
out, it really isn't working.
No.
And then Rent, I mean, we didn't like Rent in any incarnation. Sorry,
Well,
y'all.
what I learned, and I think we already knew this, but for some reason when it aired, it didn't quite make sense to me. But again, I read another review about the Rent production, and they were like, yeah, that was literally just a dress rehearsal. So who knows what the actual live production would have been like.
True.
And like people might miss cues or they might be a little bit off key in
And
the
they were missing an
rehearsal.
actor who got injured.
Yeah, and that happened, but he came in at the end, and so that's why they showed the rehearsal in order to
Mm-hmm.
in order to allow him to be in the production,
Yeah.
because they didn't have any understudies, right? And so, even people who are like off key in the dress rehearsal might hit everything in the actual
The performance.
performance. And so there's something about, so there's people who are like, the Rent live, not live? Like, what does that mean?
True. I forgot that so much of it was actually like
Yeah.
recorded from other. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess ABC said fuck all that. They watched what NBC has been doing. They
Yeah.
watched what Fox did with Rent. They
Yeah.
were like, let's just keep this as simple as possible. We got a movie. People love the movie. Just show clips of the movie. Make some really, because I will admit those sets were really nice. The only reason I think I regret there not being more acting by like the live cast was the fact that they made some nice ass sets. You
Yeah, the
kind of
sets
want to
were
see
super
those.
nice, and
You want to see them interact in them.
yeah, and people were also commenting about the transitions, and I don't know, I thought the transitions from the
We're
movie
actually
to
decent.
the singing was actually pretty good. I will admit it was kind of weird in the bottom corner of the screen to see like Ursula's song in 2 minutes.
They basically, like, again, we know you're just here for the songs. Go pee right now, grab a snack, go, check on the baby, whatever you need to do,
And then
because the
come
music
back.
won't be here for another 2 minutes. So
Yeah.
you've already seen this movie. You don't need to sit through this.
Yeah.
Just come back in 2-3 minutes. That's all.
But as someone who hadn't seen it, I don't think I really lost anything from watching it in
I don't
this
think you
way.
did either.
And, I'll disagree with folks who are like, you lose something if you watch it this way. I'm like, no, I think I pretty much got what happened, and I still think she dumb, and the end.
Also, I gotta say, if there was one thing that was gained, was I actually really like Queen Latifah as Ursula.
Yeah, I did.
Which says a lot, because I hated Queen Latifah as the wizard in The Wiz.
But that dance scene, though, was dope in The Wiz.
True. But I really like Queen Latifah's performance in this better.
Yeah.
Even if, let's be real, it was also very clear that a lot of these songs were live recorded before they did it in front of the audience.
Which I also appreciated, because let's be real, if you're not used to singing live like that all the time, belting out to the crowd and also moving, it's like, let's play within our limitations. Yeah. And again, that goes back to your point. ABC learned. They're like, we ain't doing that, we ain't doing that, we ain't doing that. And then, ooh, look, we made a nice production. The end.
Yep. Although I'm starting to worry about Aluli Carvalho. I'm like, is she getting typecast? If it has water in it in Disney, she gonna be in it now? She was Moana. Now she's the TV stage production version of Little Mermaid. Can we give her a movie that's not just about water, though? I mean, the first one made sense. It was like she was repping the Pacific Islanders, like, across all of Polynesia with that one. That was dope. Obviously, I think she did a really good job as Little Mermaid. Girl can sing. Like, there's no doubts about that. There was no question about if she could do this. Plus, her being up on those wires, having to fake swim with the tail on. Yeah. The fact that they had to push her around backstage and she couldn't walk in that damn tail.
I really appreciate the backstage scene when they did that. I was like, huh, okay. There's no, like, footholds in there. She could just, like, put her feet out and, like, walk with the tail. It's like, no, we literally got to wheel her ass around. I was like, bravo, make them wheel you around. Yes,
but I'm like, next thing I want to see her in, I want her to be on land. I don't know why. I just feel like I don't want her to only get jobs if it's a movie about the sea.
I mean, I think it's because it's really easy to be typecast in Hollywood. And I think your anxiety is a real one. And a lot of times it has to do with the fact that, like, again, like, the movie industry, the TV industry, just entertainment industry as a whole has no faith in the consumer. It's like, oh, you only know her in water movies? We're only going to put... No, we only know her in water movies because you only keep putting her in water movies. Stop it.
With that said, someone who's not exactly typecast but was typecast at the same time in a way was Shaggy. Because they were like, we need a Jamaican crab. Who's Jamaican that we can call up?
Also, what about his outfit? I was like, can we get... You literally look, you rolled up on your motorcycle in all red. And then they were like, you late, but you in all red, so whatever, get on stage. And after that, they couldn't actually put the costume on. Like, did you have a costume?
Yeah.
Was that your costume?
It was like the shell. There was no shell. There was no claws. Everyone else, I'm like, Ariel got a tail. Ursula got... all these damn tentacles.
Everybody else was in costume. I was like, you literally look like you rolled up on your motorcycle like, yo, I'm here, I'm in red. Isn't this what you wanted? No.
He didn't show up to crab, he showed up to Crip. Or blood, sorry. Who do the...
I don't know.
Who wear all the red?
I don't know.
We can cut that part, because people are going to be like, what you talk about?
No, we ain't cutting it, so you just made yourself look dumb, but like, whatever.
I did, because I just said Crips, some Crips are blue.
The whole analogy is just not needed.
All red.
You could have picked something else that was all red. Like a strawberry or a tomato.
He showed up like Clifford the Big Red Dog.
That worked too. There you
go. That makes even less sense.
Yes,
he didn't look like a dog. He looked like a man, because he's a man.
But he red. I guess he's not that big though. But the red thing works.
I mean, I guess it's just that if someone wanted to say, hey, were you Sebastian in The Little Mermaid? He'd go, wasn't me. Like, oh, I guess not. You didn't
high
have a
five you
shell
for that one. That was
or
a good
claws. I
one.
guess that wasn't
It
you.
wasn't
Sorry.
me.
Sorry,
It wasn't
mistake.
me. But
With that said, I mean, he didn't do a bad job, but you just don't really associate Shaggy with like kids musicals.
yeah, no.
You associate him with a song about having sex in the
He looked like he
bathroom.
was having a good time, but his acting was also a little like off as a crab. Like
Yeah.
you don't need to scuttle, but you could be like, who's that character from that show Futurama?
Zoidberg.
Yeah.
It was
Like something to at least make your body seem like you're trying to be animal like, I guess.
it was a little weird because
He's just strutting around the stage.
yeah, and I feel like
No anxiety.
Shaggy's known for being more intentional than that, so
Yeah.
that was a little weird. Like, I feel like he generally does things
That's
with a
why I
lot of
think he
intention
missed the
behind it.
costume. Like they were like, "We ain't got time to put this costume on you. Get on stage." And he was like, "All right."
His shell fell apart.
Something, and then they said, you know, since that happened, you just gotta be like this the rest of the production. Because what is it gonna look like when you come back on stage with a shell on, or with claws on? That's not gonna look right. So, there you go.
I guess, yeah, I don't know. That was it did take you kind of out of it, especially because like even like the crew for the ship, that ship was lit. Like they had that like cute ass dog. Everybody was dressed
Oh,
to
the
the Sailor
dog.
Man nines.
The well trained
Like
pup, the dog,
the good boy.
the good
There was a good
boy.
boy on that ship. That was a good pupper there. That's what white people say. They'd be like, pupper. That pupper was a good pupper there. He was a good boy.
I thought his name was Good Boy for a second because you kept saying Good Boy.
That's what they say.
Oh wait, does he have a name?
Probably. We could probably Google what's
It's
the name of the
fine.
dog.
I don't think it's that
from
important. I really don't think it's that.
ABC's The Little Mermaid.
I will say, I wonder what this means for future live productions. Only because I honestly think this was the way to go. But maybe we should watch Grease and The Sound of Music first to really see if that's true.
Maybe. You know what? I just had a thought too, because part of me feels like this is the kind of show you're gonna see at a place like Disney World or Disneyland. They're gonna get a little. They're like, instead of having to have a full blown production, we're gonna start putting screens in our theaters and giving enough space for the actors to like come in and do scenes.
Like this was a
Like,
test run for something bigger.
It could be like
True.
a regular attraction
Because
somewhere.
also the audience interaction, I liked it. Like I wanted to be in that audience with the claws and the flowers they stole from Crazy Rich Asians.
It was the butterflies. The butterflies.
They
had little lights in them, just like the fireflies from Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah, like all of that. That actually seemed like a pretty dope audience. I was like, cool. I want to be there.
Like,
and the jellyfish.
To be there and watch that movie.
I don't know. I want that money.
The jellyfish. Word to the acrobats and
right?
The folks.
But let's go back to the money. I want that money. Like I want those connections to be like, oh, you want to be at this live? Hell yes, I want to be at this live, even if it sucks. I just want to be on TV. See my head? That was my head on the TV. Because you couldn't see anyone's face. So you're just like, yeah, that's my head right there. I was right there. I want that money / connections, please. Work on that.
We'll work. That's what we do in this podcast.
Is it?
Hit us up, ABC. Next time you're doing a production, we'd love to be there.
Yeah. And then
She's got to watch it. Got to watch it. We going to watch it. So you can watch it at home on...
Or we could watch it live. Cause
yeah.
There, as in person live, not
with you.
Time delay. With you, ABC.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a love letter to ABC, even though...
I mean, we watch a lot of ABC shows. We love Single Parents.
So good.
Like, we watch Grey's Anatomy loyally, even though we don't have any idea where that show's going.
That's a different tangent for
that's
a
whole nother episode. That's a real full long ass episode.
It is.
So where we at? We at 20 minutes now? That's pretty good.
Wow, you just like, ooh, time wise, we good.
You got anything else you want to say?
If I did, it's gone now. Because once you ask someone, you got something to say, they're going to be like, I don't have nothing to say. So I'm going to be like, I ain't got nothing to say.
My bad. Well, if you come up with anything, put it on the blog.
Oh, yeah. Good. Good plug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here
for. This is a good partnership.
Mm-hmm.
No wonder I married you.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, so let us know what you thought about the production. I think a lot of high-minded critics are kind of bashing it, but to be honest, it was simple, it was sweet, introduced a new generation to Little Mermaid, it allowed ABC to do what they need to do, Disney to do what they needed to do, and then we got some local ads too, so I was happy. And on top of that, I think it was beautiful. Like Raven said, the sets were nice, and again, it was simple. It wasn't trying to be over the top, especially given the industry that in many senses of the word hasn't done live dramas for forever. So I think it's still struggling to figure out what is a live drama now in our current television ecosystem. So thumbs up for me.
Yeah, props for the props crew.
Except for those puppets. I don't know.
Except for Flounder. The other puppets I was cool with.
Other
Flounder was
puppets I was
weird.
cool with because I had no reference for them. But I feel like if I had a reference for them, I'd be like, ooh, what the hell? But Flounder, again, it's like you have a reference point, and it's a puppet you made. How is that so hard?
Okay. Yeah.
And sorry, I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, wrapping it up. But yeah, make sure you follow us on Twitter now. We're at gotta dash she. Don't ask me how that happened. It was Twitter gave it to us. I kept it. We can change it later. Whatever.
Okay.
And again, I'll put it with the links and all the information so you can follow us on Twitter so it makes more sense. You can follow us on Instagram at She's Gotta Watch It. It's really amazing. There's nothing on it yet, but you should still follow us because more stuff will be on it. It's how you found out about our new episodes. And then, yeah, like she said, we're creating a blog where all the things that we weren't able to say on the mini-sode or the episode will be put on the blog so that this doesn't become like a 2-hour show. Yeah, so that's all I have. You got anything else?
That's all I got.
You got an end song?
Well, if you come over here, then I gotta kiss the girl.
Okay, alright. See y'all later. Wow. See y'all later. Peace.